My name is Ariel and welcome to Mermaid Astrology. So this video is all about your Leo rising or Leo ascendant. You are the most friendly ascendant sign of the whole zodiac. Everybody loves Leo ascendants, and I mean everybody. Leo is ruled by the sun, which is literally the center of the universe. So as a Leo ascendant, as soon as you walk into a room, everybody notices you. You're literally the brightest person in the room. You can't not notice you. Because Leo is on your ascendant, which is what comes to you instinctively, you don't have to try and get other people to notice you. People just give you their attention with little to no effort on your part. This is why you are the most popular ascendant sign. Leo is the astrology sign with the most potential for popularity. So when you take the sign of Leo and you put it on your ascendant, which is literally your outlook on life and people's first impressions of you, being popular, that just comes naturally to you. You don't have to work or try to be popular, you just are. You are highly aware of how you come across to other people. You're very sensitive and you pick up really easily how much people like you or not. Which, if you pick up on that they don't like you, your first instinct is to try to figure out how you are going to make them like you. You recognize that being liked is your biggest asset. That's what opens up doors for you and gets you places. People will allow you to do whatever it is you want and will let you get away with things or let you bend the rules just because they like you more than they like most people. You're the most popular rising sign with strangers because you treat them like a close friend. People feel more warmth from you than they feel from any other rising sign. So you're that person who will get discounts and upgrades for no real reason other than the customer service employee liked you because you actually treated them like a person, which unfortunately not everybody does. When you're taking Leo and you're putting it on the ascendant sign, it's a lot easier to have the more positive aspects of Leo and avoid more of the downfalls of Leo. You're fun and you're the center of attention, but you avoid, let's say, for example, the ego problems of a sun in Leo. Your first instinct is to make other people feel good about themselves. This is why you're the most popular ascendant sign when it comes to strangers, because you have the ability to make people who you've just met feel good about themselves and feel special. No other ascendant sign can do this as well as a Leo ascendant. You're someone who it's like this ball of light and warmth is surrounding you all the time. So when other people are around you, they feel that light and that warmth within themselves. You're so warm that you make other people feel warm. People like other people not necessarily because of who the other person is, but because of how that other person makes them feel. So people want to be around you because they feel good about themselves when they are around you. Your popularity stems from how you make other people feel. You don't get credit for this generally, but you're actually very generous when it comes to other people. You will go out of your way to help other people, even if that's only because you know that helping other people makes you look good. As a Leo ascendant, you're keenly aware how you come across. So you're aware that if you're never generous or never do anything to help other people, then that only reflects poorly on you. Leo ascendants love to laugh. That's part of why you're so funny, because if no one else in the room is being funny, well then you're gonna be the funny one. Honestly though, Leo ascendants, you like being the funniest person in the room. It makes you feel special, and you might get jealous if someone else is funnier than you, though you would never admit it. Leo ascendants are usually the funnest people at the party. Leo is a fun sign, so when Leo is on your ascendant, that's a big part of your outlook on life. Having fun is a big part of your general attitude. Your first instinct is always, okay, how can I make this fun? So when you're in social situations that revolve around having fun, you're extremely comfortable in that environment. More so than when you're thrown into an environment where you're expected to be quiet and serious and reserved. Carefree environments where the point is to have fun, that's the kind of environment that was made for you. You stand out in fun environments because you know what you're doing. Your personality was made to fit in at parties by standing out. So you look at people whose personalities are clamped up and you're like, all right, let's go, let's do this. You help other people to come out of their shell and start having a good time. You're so comfortable having fun that you make other people feel comfortable having fun too, and you help other people to let loose when they probably wouldn't have with someone else. You dismantle the walls that people have put up around themselves, so now they can feel free and have a good time. Parties without a Leo ascendant there are so boring because everyone is so reserved. If you want a party to be fun, you have to make sure that at least one Leo ascendant is there. You don't want to appear boring ever. You want everyone to think that you are interesting and exciting all the time. That's why you get bursts of energy when you are around people. Depending on the rest of your natal chart, you might actually be someone who is more introverted and that you need more time to yourself than you originally appear. But when you are around people, you become the most extroverted and outgoing part of your personality. You want to maintain your reputation of being the coolest person that other people have ever met. Leo is a fixed sign, right? So it's important to you that when you're around other people, you are always exciting. It's important to you that other people like you. That's why it's important to you to be fun and exciting, because you recognize that people like people more who are fun and exciting. Honestly, Leo ascendants, I think you put a lot more pressure on yourselves than other people realize. It's hard being that entertaining all the time. You make it look easy, but depending on the rest of your natal chart, it might take a lot out of you. It's draining being constantly on for everybody all the time. Think about a light bulb. If you leave it on all the time, it's eventually gonna get overheated and blow. Especially Leo ascendants who are more introverted. It can feel like you just sort of hit a wall when you're around people too much. So you have to remove yourself, because you know that if you're around people too much longer, you're not going to be able to keep your energy up, and you don't want people to see you as a non-energetic, quiet, for lack of a better word, dull person. I think it's important for you to learn that you don't have to impress people all the time. Not everyone has to like you. Not everyone has to think of you as exciting all the time. Your world isn't gonna come like crumbling down if someone doesn't think you're interesting. You do like to be the center of attention. Leo is ruled by the sun, right? Which is literally the center of the universe. So your first instinct is you want to be the center of attention. I'm not saying this as a put down. It isn't a good or a bad thing. It's just who you are. If you decide to make it good or bad, that's up to you. Because you never really actively had to try to be the center of attention, then when you aren't, you don't understand what's going on and you can get kind of upset. Being liked and adored comes easily for you. So then when you aren't, you don't know how to handle it because you never actually have had to try to be liked. You take being liked for granted. I've seen a lot of Leo ascendants get really pissy with other people when they feel like they are being ignored. When you do this though, you go from being the most liked ascendant sign to the least liked ascendant sign. You go from being the most popular to the least popular. People don't like you when you're being immature and you're behaving like a child who's jealous that the birthday kid got more attention than them at the birthday kid's own birthday party. It's important for you to learn when it isn't time to put attention on yourself. You have a habit of putting attention on yourself in inappropriate moments. In these instances, you need to learn to read the room. Sometimes it's the other person's time to shine. And when you take that spotlight away from them and you put it on yourself, well, then you're gonna make that other person mad. And then other people aren't gonna like you that much because they see your behavior as petty. Because you have such a strong presence, often people won't directly tell you this, because if they directly confront you about it, you're going to react angrily and overdramatically, and it's just gonna lead to an argument where nothing changes. So it's up to you to learn to be the one to recognize this behavior in yourself, because often people they won't tell you. Sorry for ending the video on a negative note. I felt like I had to wait till the end of the video to list your negative traits, because otherwise you would have just turned it off. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe below. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.